Good day, students. By the way, I am Jason C. Mendoza. Together with the group mates, we will discuss about our lesson plan using a sheer model, exploring figurative language. But before we start, let's have an objectives. At the end of this lesson, the student will be able to identify the types of figurative languages. Second, students will be able to utilize figurative language in writing. Third, the students should be able to analyze the effects of figurative language on text. And lastly, the students will be able to differentiate between various types of figurative languages. Do you know that figurative language serves as an excellent communication tool and is something we encounter daily that helps us convey complex descriptions or emotions quickly, effectively, also referred to as figures of speech. Figurative language can be utilized to persuade, engage, and connect with an audience and amplify your intended message. Implementing figurative language takes some careful thought and close observation to successfully convey your intended meaning.
What is figurative language? Figurative language is the use of descriptive words, phrases, and sentences to convey a message that means something without directly saying it. It is creative wording is used to build imagery to deepen the audience understanding and help provide power to words by using different emotional, visual, and sensory connections. Figurative language is used to compare two unlike ideas to increase understanding of one. Describe ideas sometimes difficult to understand, show a deeper emotion or connection, influence the audience, help make connections, make descriptions easier to visualize, and elicit an emotion.
After we know the uses of figurative languages, now let's move on to the types of figurative languages, including the simile. Simile, a figure of speech that compares two unlike things using like or as. Examples, my mother is busy as a bee. They fought like cats and dogs. My dog has barked as loud as thunder. Her love for her children is as constant as the passing of time. Number 2 is metaphor, a figure of speech that directly compares two unlike things without using like or as. For examples, her smile is the sunrise. Your sun was a shining star in my classroom. The tall trees were curtains that surrounded music or picnic. The ants soldered on the still or desert. Next, the personification, a figure of speech in which human qualities are attributed to non-human objects or animals. Example, the chair is wheeled in pain when the hammer smashed it. The tree's limb cracked and cold when lightning hit it. My heart jumped when my daughter entered the room in her wedding dress. Next, the onomatopoeia, the use of words that imitate the sound they describe. Example, the water splashed all over the top of the car. Owl's speech drove the night and keep us awake when we are happy. My stomach grumbled in hunger as we entered the restaurant.
Next, the oxymoron. Oxymoron is a figure of speech that combines contradictory terms for a dramatic or ironic effect. For example, the jonko shrimp is a favorite of customer. The loud silence of night keeps him awake. An ever-flowing stillness of water, the river cuts through the woods. Hyperbole, a figure of speech that involves extreme exaggeration for emphasizes our dramatic effect. For example, I'm so hungry, I would eat dirt right now. My brother is taller than a skyscraper. The concept was so loud, the drums echoed in space. Racing through the day was a marathon.
Like this, a figure of speech that uses understatement to express an idea by negating its opposite.
For example, I can say I disagree with what you're saying. My dog is not the friendliest. He's not even a little tired after staying up all night watching television.
Idiom, a phrase or expression that has a figurative meaning different from its literal meaning. For example, my grandmother's garden is flourishing because of her green thumb. The children could not play baseball because it was raining cats and dogs outside. You must play your cards right to win at the game of life. Next, alliteration, the repetition of the same sound or letter at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. For example, the pitter patter of paws echoed down the hallway and woke me from slumber. The clamorous clash of dish cracking with the concrete burned my ears. All creaking great scary edges of dust within them and are about to burst open.
Next is allusion, a reference to a well-known person, place, events, or work of literature. Example, he stole the forbidden fruit when he took his candy. He didn't do anything as bad as chopping down a cherry tree. She was Helen of Troy of the class and made all the boys fight. My little girl ran faster than a speeding bullet when she grabbed my lipstick. Next is synecdoche, a figure of speech in which part is used to represent a whole or the whole is used to represent my part. Example, she's got an awesome set of wheels. The company needs more hands in that to complete his project in time. The White House issued a statement today. The captain commands 70 sails.
And now, it should be very clear to you what figurative language is and its types. Let's engage in a group activity called Think, Pair, Share to share your thoughts with your group mates. After your 5 minutes of sharing thoughts, we will play a scavenger hunt, searching for and identifying different types of figurative language within the text.